There's much talk of enlarging our spend on the military. Apparently, Britain is going to go from 2.1 to 2.5 to 3 to 5%. The sky's the limit. Well, that's great. It's wonderful. Spend all that money on our military. But when you see the shambles that is the public face at the moment, you have to ask, what are they going to spend the money on? Are they going to build an aircraft carrier that they can't actually crew? Are they going to buy tanks they can't put people in? They're going to spend more on DEI and diversity? If you walk around the British Army Museum in Chelsea, you see something like 40 conflicts that the British have fought in, from the ones everyone knows, like Korea and Second World War and the Falklands, to ones like the War of the Spanish Successions, strings of wars that people have forgotten even exist. The British held the balance of power in Europe, ensuring a stable Europe for centuries. Now, whether you like that or not, or believe that or not, the British Army was strong. British Navy was the hearts of oak. It was the strongest navy in the world for centuries. The Air Force, we held our own. We had a good set of aircraft until Labour got hold of our aircraft industry. But to spend 5% when we're in a country that has more admirals than warships, has 2 aircraft carriers but apparently can only put 1 to sea because there isn't sufficient crew, has an air force that won't promote pilots because they're white, so therefore doesn't have enough pilots, and has an army that has more horses than tanks. Well, great. We obviously also have very large Air Force bases, which we can't secure in any competent way. I struggle to think that the numpties that went and sprayed that plane, thinking that in their fever dream fantasy, the British were flying refuelling flights over the Middle East to help beat the Gazans. But they managed to get through. These stupid idiots managed to get through and ride around on electric scooters like teenage roadmen. No doubt they had a lovely Palestinian scarf and a face covering, so they felt cosplaying the role sufficiently. But these numpties managed to break into Bryce Norton, roam around, and destroy 2 aircraft. And we're not talking about vandalism here. This is treason. This is attack on a military base. And this is damaging engines that cost around £30 million each, and then attacking the runway. Well, I think they should be grateful that we're too inefficient to shoot people who invade our military bases. In fact, too inefficient to even spot that they're there. We had a peace dividend at the end of the Cold War. We had a reset on what enemies we were fighting during the War on Terror. Well, now, our adversaries are large, serious nations, state sponsors of terrorism, a bit of a blend of the 2 most recent adversary lists. And now, we've shelled out and gutted our military to a point that it's useless. What are we going to do to rebuild it? And what are we going to spend all this money on? Where are we going to find all the soldiers and sailors from? Automation's all well and good, but it would be useful if we could find some patriotic souls who actually want to fight for this country and not thank this country by destroying its aircraft.